Hello, and welcome to the SharePoint 2013 Complete Training course. I appreciate you enrolling. My name is Kyle Pugh, and I'll be the facilitator, walking you through the finer points of helping you become more productive, efficient, while you collaborate with others using Microsoft SharePoint. Now, before we jump into the material, I want to introduce you to the topics that we'll be discussing and that you'll be mastering as you go through this course. The first topic that we're going to get into deals with getting to know SharePoint. What is it all about? What are the benefits? How is it going to help you become more productive as you work with others? We're going to get into the finer points of SharePoint, and we're going to discuss two of the more foundational objects that everybody works with inside of SharePoint through the use of lists and libraries. We'll get to know these objects inside and out. Then we're going to switch gears a little bit and we're going to discuss making your content more accessible. And we'll do this through a variety of means using SharePoint tools. That's really what SharePoint's all about. Make our data accessible, make the experience of working with that data pleasant. Sharing, collaborating on your data. Key point here. We're also going to discuss workflows, a very powerful, a very versatile tool. We want to be able to automate an experience, some business process, such as approvals on documents, or perhaps I'm tracking records such as tasks. But I want to automate the process of sending out emails, creating tasks, and monitoring the system. We're also going to discuss presenting our data through the use of SharePoint pages. Now, within SharePoint pages, there's building blocks, and we're going to discuss these building blocks. We're going to talk about app parts and web parts. Then we're going to discuss SharePoint permissions. We'll actually discuss this early on, kind of introductory, and then towards the end of the course, we're going to do a deep dive into permissions. This is one of the big selling points of SharePoint, securing your data, allowing only specific access to people within your SharePoint site and to the content within that site. We're going to discuss creating subsites. You may not just be a member of one SharePoint site. You may be building multiple sites, relevant topics on each of those sites. So we'll discuss the finer points of building the site and monitoring and maintaining that site. Throughout the course, I've sprinkled in a few quizzes to help you practice and test your knowledge on the material that we'll be discussing here. So once again, welcome to the course. Let's jump into the material. Oh, and by the way, at any point, you have questions on the material or as you get your own hands into a SharePoint site, use the course question board. I enjoy answering questions. I make it a personal responsibility of my own to get in there and answer each question personally. And also, watch for questions that I present. I might sprinkle some in there and ask for responses from you. So watch the discussion board, watch the question board. So let's jump into the material.